Hey, what's up guys, it's SkullTress here playing some more League of Legends today. We're actually going to be starting a new series called Mastering Shen in Season 10. In this series, I'm going to go over games to show and document how I am learning Shen this season, as well as what mistakes I have done so that you guys don't have to make those same mistakes, some tips and tricks, and most importantly, how to play against different matchups in the top lane. To start off this series, we're going to show you guys how to become unstoppable while playing against Rengar in the top lane. So stay tuned, like, and subscribe for more content. So first things first, what you want to do is make sure that you are scouting, make sure that the enemy team is not invading your jungle. So this is what I do here. I usually stand right here in this bush, so you know you have this view and this view down here to make sure that no enemy jungler is going to invade or the top laner is going to invade. So now against Rengar, let me go fast forward here a little bit. Against Rengar, you know he's going to be in the bush the whole time, right? So he's just going to be last hitting as you try to last hit as well. And because he's going to be in the bush the whole time, it's going to be really hard for you to trade unless you kind of time it perfectly when he's going to last hit. So here, as you guys can see, I try to go ahead and try to hit him as he jumps out to the minion. And before, one crucial thing to do before he comes out and hits the last minion, you want to go ahead and make sure you hit your Q so you have that empowered Q so you can deal more damage. And ideally, you also want to have Grasp, and Grasp will give you that healing plus that extra damage as well. So let's keep watching here. As you guys can see, that was a pretty bad trade though on my end, because I did not have shield up, but I did give him some damage there. See, now right there, that was a good trade. I had the shield, I had Grasp, and I had my empowered Q. I am level 2 here, so I go ahead and start walking up to him, become a bit more aggressive because, as you know, Shen is really strong early game. So here I taunt, ignite, Q, and he's dead. He really can't do anything. I mean, he could potentially flash here as well, but you're going to go ahead and flash after him since you were only about one auto attack away from killing him. So then he TPs back here, so he has, you know, 6 CS, you have, like I said, 7 CS, so it's pretty even now, but you do have that kill, which every kill is about 19 CS, so just keep in mind of that. So here, what I want to do is just harass, last hit, and kind of push the wave, because you don't know where the enemy jungler is, right? You don't know where he's at, so you want to push, crash in the wave, and try to ward here. But because I didn't crash the wave all the way and I'm still trying to last hit it here, but I am gonna ward here and then come back to lane. I'm gonna fast forward here. All you gotta do here at this point is try to crash the wave in. What I try to do here is something I learned from some other Shen players. Let me go back here a little bit. Is when you have a big wave like this, you want to go ahead and try to hit the tower. And when you're hitting the tower, if Rengar auto attacks you, then all those minion creeps are going to go ahead and attack him. Not only that, but because you're Shen, you can go ahead and E out from the tower and then take him with you, Rengar with you, auto attacking him at the very end and hopefully getting a final blow, or at least really close to final blow, because of all the damage that he is taking from the minions, as well as your taunt and your auto attack with the power Q. So let's look at this right here. So I have a lot of minions here. You can obviously see I go and attack the tower. He auto attacks me. I hit him a little bit there. I did get him a bit more low, but it wasn't enough to kill him. It maybe if I had ignite, I would have killed him there, but I obviously already used ignite to kill him earlier. So we're just harassing him before we go back to base and get our big items and power spike. So here we just fast forward here. We're just, you know, zoning him off, make sure that he does not take any minions. If he does take any minions, you have to punish him because you are so far ahead and because you are Shen, which you are really strong early game. So here soon you're going to see Graves here try to gank because of the wave where it is. You know, the wave right now is on his side of the map, which is not good for me because then I am really susceptible to being ganked. He is low, but I do know that I can kill both of these guys because of how strong Shen is. So then I go ahead and taunt Graves, knowing that Rengar is gonna take some time to get there, right? Because he's still trying to last hit. He's still, you know, on this side of the map. So I see Graves here, and I'm like, okay, well, Rengar is gonna take some time to get to me. But in the meantime, I know I have taunt. I'm pretty sure I had everything up here. Yeah, I have taunt, I had a Q, and I had W. And he is also a auto attacker / AD champion. So I'll go ahead and taunt him, you know, drag my Q over him, hit him a couple of times, and I'll probably get him pretty low here, as low as Rengar is right now. And potentially I could have a double kill here if I play it right. But because Graves kind of found that out fairly quickly here when I was trying to kill him, he kind of just went away, and then I just kind of backed off and just played around. Played pretty safe here because I don't have my taunt, but understood that I was in a good spot because of my wave was so big and because I'm so strong early game. So I just kind of played around that. And in this game, Graves does try to gank me multiple times here, as you guys can tell. But because Shen is so strong early game, there's no way that he can kill you, especially with that many minions. So here I did have a flash, but then I come back and kill him. You guys see that? So let's go back. So I was waiting for my cooldowns here. So he comes in, I use my W there, right? So I have no more W. So I know I'm getting chased down. I have nothing here. I get my Q up, and then I get my taunt, and then I get my W. But at that time, actually I never got my W. But at that time I was strong enough that I can kill him there. And then now Rengar is pretty low here. So at this point, you know, you have to kind of understand, do I want to go ahead and keep push the wave, or do I let it crash into me? And because the wave is pushing towards me, that means Rengar is going to lose all of these minions, and I can back for free, go back, buy my items, and then come back and farm this up without losing anything. So because I am facing against an all AD team, what I did here is I went straight up armor. Spirit Beset is going to be my first item, specifically because I went Ravenous Hunter instead of Ultimate Hunter. And when you go Ravenous Hunter, you pretty much steal for the amount of damage that you're dealing to your enemies. And with Sunfire Cape, you're constantly doing damage to enemies, so Ravenous Hunter gives you that healing or that sustainability that you want, especially when you're going against an all AD comp like I am here. So right now I'm just trying to trim my wave here. Actually I couldn't even trim my wave. I'm just trying to make sure I last hit here. But ideally you want to trim your wave so you can somewhat get a freeze right here, so that Rengar will be zoned off forever. And you know, obviously when Rengar is not farming and not taking farm, it's an easy win since he's not able to scale and roam. And as you can see here, I am level 6 compared to him being level 5. He has no ulti, so yes, he can roam, but it's not going to be as effective. And I have an ulti, so I can counter him if he does roam and try to kill somebody in my team. So fast forward, this is what I do here. He tries to auto attack again, but the minions from the bush. But again, I am so far ahead that I constantly just try to harass him, try to punish him for being so low in level. Not only that, but punish him because he's trying to get the CS when he knows that I'm way ahead of him. So this happens throughout the match. Again, we have a big wave here. Potentially I can go ahead and try to hit him or try to hit the tower. But actually I can't because of Bomby Cinder, right? Because Bomby Cinder is going to aggro the tower. I was going to get hit. So I actually can't do that little trick anymore where I attack tower and then he attacks me and then I taunt out and then I kind of harass him there. So here as Shen, you have to make sure that you're always checking the map. You're always checking what your team is doing. So let's go back up here a little bit. So the lane phase right here, I'm going to pause it for a second. So you know that Rengar is pushing the wave towards you, which is fine, because if you ult here, you know, knowing that your teammates are fighting, if you ult here, you hopefully miss little to no CS. That's probably little. You're going to miss some because Rengar is going to be pushing this, but it's going to take a while for him to push it. Another wave is coming up. But you do see your teammates down here, and because you are 2-0-0 with, you know, a good amount of lead, you want to go ahead and be in those fights. Make sure that you have an advantage in the fights. It's not a coin flip. So you go ahead and ulti your teammates here. And what you want to try to do is pretty much ulti the guy that's in the front line. And the reason why I say that is because when you ulti as Shen, you don't want to ulti just to save your teammates. You want to ulti to kill the enemy, okay? And the reason why you want to do that is not only is it more worth for you to get a kill or to get an assist, but also because of your Ravenous Hunter, you need those stacks. Once you get those stacks, you're going to be, you know, it'll help you sustain more. It'll help you get more ultis if you get Ultimate Hunter. But if you have Ravenous Hydra, it'll help you sustain more when you're fighting enemies. So what I did here is I ulted Victor because he was dying. But the bad thing about this ult is that Victor ran back. He ran backwards, which allowed me or gave them the enemy team to go ahead and have some more room to walk away from me. But then I was still able to taunt here their ADC. Looked at Graves. I did ignite there, hoping that I could get the kill, but obviously Victor got the kill. And then I saw here Yone trying to go ahead and run away from us. I don't think we get him here, but I think it was a good try. My cooldowns were not available. But right after you make a play, look what I'm doing. I'm always backing ASAP. Even if, you know, even if there's potential kills, even that, you want to go ahead ulti and come back to base, buy your items, and then go back to base as soon as possible, right? And because you don't have no ulti, you can actually E here to lane. But that's pretty much the way it goes, right? You want to go ahead and destroy your lane, or need not destroy, but get an advantage in your lane. With that advantage, you want to go ahead and ult your teammates to get more kills, right? More kills, not saves, okay? You do not want to ult somebody just to save them, at least not this early in the game. Maybe later in the game when it's more crucial that your teammates don't die for Baron, you know, for defending your towers, for defending your Nexus, whatever the scenario is. But in the early game, you never want to ulti just to save your teammate. You want to ulti to get kills. You want to ulti to gain additional advantage that you already have in the top lane. So here, pretty sure he just bags, so I just keep pushing, try to get some plates. And obviously, Shen is a really, really bad pusher. That's why you need the Bomby Cinder. That's what you need, the Titanic Hydra, depending which one you want to go. And because I know I'm pretty ahead here, I just kind of try to harass him as much as I can, get him low, and then just keep doing what I'm doing, right? Harass him, get him low. If my teammates and my ult is up and they need help, and my teammates, you know, are fighting and I have ult, go ahead and just ult them. As long as I have potential to get a kill, I have a potential to get ahead, or more ahead than I am today. So see, all these guys come up to me, and look what I do here. You always want to taunt away. I got my Q, I went back in because I have my W. They're all auto attackers, right? You have to realize they're all auto attackers. So I go back and literally I 1v2 there. But obviously Rengar ulted away, so I could not come back and kill him. But I knew that all my cooldowns were up. Let's go back and double check this, slow mo this, make sure I have cooldowns here. So see, Rengar's low, Graves is what, 3/4 health. I see Yone here on me, but I'm full armor. So I taunt out and then Q, and then look at the damage. Okay, I don't even have any like real. I guess I do have a long sword, but I don't have any real damage items. I ignite Yone to get that extra damage in. I kill him there. It does help that he was 0-3, so I mean he was pretty weak. But at the same time here, you know, you want to just make sure that you drag your Q and you use your W effectively, so you can block those auto attacks and block that damage, so you're able to just sustain through your damage and your runes, which is a Ravenous Hunter here. So now here's what I did. Because the wave is here, I get it free back, right? Because this wave is kind of frozen on my side. If you have about 4 minions of the enemy team of their previous wave and then the new waves crash, you have more of a permanent freeze, so you can go ahead and back. So I backed here, get my item, I'm pretty sure got my Sunfire Cave finally, and look at this wave. is just chilling right in front of me. So this means that all of the minions that died in the previous wave, Rengar was just losing, and he can't do anything about it because he knows that if he walks up and I'm here, I'll probably likely kill him, right? So that's why it's really good to understand wave management when you're playing Shen as well, not just trying to kill the opponent. So here I try to freeze it as much as possible, but because I have Sunfire Cape, obviously you can't, and I missed an ulti here. So give me 1 second. Let me go back to that. So again, we see, I guess, our teammates dying here or fighting. I think he was mid here. So we see Graves low and we see Victor fighting, right? And then I ulti Victor, and then I go straight for the Yone or Graves here. And I actually got both of them, which is really bad for Graves to walk in, and that's an easy double kill, or at least 2 kills. 1 for me, 1 for Victor. And then the wave is unfortunately pushing to the enemy team. We do get 2 kills, but I'm pretty sure we get more here in the middle. But that's pretty much it, how you play against Rengar. You know, you want to make sure that you are auto-attacking him when he does take last hits in lane. When he jumps out of that bush, you have to auto-attack him with your empowered Q with grabs on, you know, ideally, so he can take more damage, and he can take more poke, and you have to keep poking him down. That's pretty much the name of the game when you're playing Shen. You know, Q, poke, 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 3 auto attacks, because Q gives you the power 3 auto attacks. Back off, you know, poke again, back off. Make sure you use your passive shield correctly, and you should be able to snowball your lane pretty easily here. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think of this video. Let me know in the comments below maybe some mistakes that I made that I'm not seeing, but I think I played this game pretty well, specifically because at the end of the game I'm pretty sure I was like 13 and 0, and actually you'll see some plays here which is crazy, where I literally 1v9 for a while here, and I'll show that real quick. When was this? Man, this is long. This was a really long time frame here. I think this is where we started off. So we went top. Took top tower. My teammates helping me here. These guys are so far behind. I mean, they're trying to do whatever they can, but we just destroy them here. And this is where I start to just go hard. You know, we know that I'm not sure even know why he jumped back in, to be honest. I thought he was going to jump this way. That's why I stopped chasing. But here we go. See, we got another kill here. We take top tower. We keep pushing. And then the fun part begins right here. For some reason, they start to just int, or not int, but they just try to keep battling me, right? But I have 5 stacks of Ravenous Hunter. I save my teammate here just to make sure that he doesn't die, because we are seizing their tower. And then here's where they all kind of stack up and come to me. Like, they're just trying to battle us for some reason. We have an Alistar and we have, you know, a fed Shen, and they're all AD. So it's crazy to me that they're trying to, you know, go for us instead of just wave clear. So you see their ADC trying to kill Kane here. You see Rengar here trying to poke me. We kind of just go ahead and just, you know, they chase here for some reason. They shouldn't be chasing. I don't think I get him here. Actually, yeah, I do get him there. I don't know, I shouldn't have flashed there, but I get him there. Rengar's coming for me. You know, their ADC's coming for me. I have my W. Look how little damage they're doing to me. It's actually really disgusting. I did miss my E there, so that's pretty bad. But that didn't matter. At that point, I'm so fed. Like, we're just playing with these guys. Look at this. Like, we're just constantly killing them. I mean, yeah, it's bad on their end too, but like, this is the power of Shen. Like, if you're fed enough, you can literally 1v9. Like, you don't have to be a carry to 1v9. Like, look at that. How many kills did I get there? Like, I got 6 kills there in that little time span. And then from there, we just ended the game pretty much. Get more kills, I guess. Yeah, we got more kills and then ended the game. So, hope you guys enjoyed that one. Make sure to like, subscribe, and again, hopefully this journey helps you and it helps me become a better top lane player, and it helps us become a better Shen player overall. Peace.